Good cold morning. Uh, can you see me clearly? Unfortunately, I cannot see you very clearly. Screen too small. Maybe next time use iPad.
FaceTime first.
Mm. So again, it's very important to generate the right motivation for listening to the Dharma. That the motivation is not for success of, not just for the success of this life, not just for fulfilling one's own uh, uh, wants and needs. So this is very important. In fact, this is the most important. The word that is used is not just, because if we focus, uh, the main thing is that we should focus towards the as, or the Mahayana, as a Mahayana practitioner, we should focus towards awakening, towards enlightenment, and not just for the success of current life and the next life. But right now, the focus is towards enlightenment. And so, as a so I'm going to use the analogy of the story of the journey to the west. So even this master Tripitaka, who was a historical person, he had to go through the supposed 81 difficulties. So in the actual fact is that if we just think about it, he in the story he's attained enlightenment when uh, he reached the palace or the place where he saw Lord Buddha and he received the teachings. So using that, then we should just think, if one just want to, if one focus on attaining awakening or enlightenment or in just one lifetime only, then you must be very prepared that your one lifetime, that in the one current lifetime to become a Buddha, that it is not going to be really that much of an easy job. It is not going to be smooth sailing. Now, this not because that the Buddhas want to punish or test us. So some people have the idea that the Buddha wants to punish or to test us. This is totally wrong. All this is because we ourselves have a mistaken view. We ourselves have a polluted view. We ourselves have all different kinds of wants and needs and expectations. So, um, with regards to all these wants and needs and expectations, this is the root cause of all the suffering in this life. Not just this life, but all the future life until enlightenment. So then comes the question: if one person should feel, uh, then one person may feel that is going to be like a very very dejected or very sad when, or very, how to say, one person feel that oh, maybe I don't have my wishes fulfilled. That all the time I feel very down, feel very sad, and feel that maybe everything, all what I want, don't get. Precisely right now, I'm telling you that on the path of enlightenment, if you think about what's going to happen to me, what I want to eat, what I want to wear, what brand, how I want it to be, how I have to sleep, or then definitely you'll never be happy. Then the main thing is right now on the bodhisattva's level. Like for example, even I myself also, I'm trying from day one that I arrived. All of us, five of us here, we work non-stop. Even we have to become like a construction worker to tear down this uh, this partition wall, and we did without any other construction worker, no professional, few person doing everything ourselves, even throwing the construction debris, cutting the wood, and throwing these plaster boards and all that. Even I had to help. Even I had to work. So if we think about this, then I'm the lama, or oh, I'm coming some all the way here to help uh, uh, to help to propagate dharma. Then it itself becomes downfall. Then somehow, yeah, one is using the Buddha Dharma to raise one's status. Actually, the purpose of the Buddha Dharma is to be of service to all sentient beings, to service for all. I read in the news here that the current Pope says he's in America, and some the super rich people made appointment to have a meals with him, but the Pope rejected them all, and then he ate with the homeless people in the streets. So I feel that is a totally very humbling, and he's a uh, really very touch my heart. You see, so if we think that one is a, oh, now I'm a practitioner, or now I have dharma, then I have an expectation of how things should be, have to be treated in which way, have to be addressed in which way. Then I can do such a job, or I cannot do such a job. Then this we don't say happiness in future life. Even happiness in this life you cannot get. All right. So the main thing right now is to focus towards enlightenment. Like I said, there's a two ways there's a two ways that we can use our eyes to see far. In the past, people use this telescope to see far, and when you see far, maybe you feel frightened. The other one is to create your own telescope and then change it into a kaleidoscope where you can see many colors and many colors, and every time you turn, the design and the pattern inside change. This is a, I feel, is a more practical and a more beneficial method that one needs to train to really to immerse yourself in the journey of dharma rather than the expectation of results. If one has the expectation of results, for example, maybe I'm here and I think there's a swimming pool, and swimming pool water definitely must be heated, then jump inside, then you freeze to death, you know. So then so expectation is the one that really causes one to suffer. So expectation itself is a delusion. Why do I call it delusion? Why are expectations a delusion? Because everybody have their own expectation. Everybody have their own truth. It's equivalent to everybody have their own truth. Everybody tell their story. Everybody tell you the truth. But whose truth? Your truth, his truth, my truth, or the ultimate truth, or the conventional truth. That's why the Buddha says there is the two truth, the conventional truth and the ultimate truth. The conventional truth right now, yes, things exist, but they are not, the things exist, but they are not real. Okay? So so I want to use it this way so that you understand. All things uh, don't truly, all things exist, but they are not real. Okay? So similarly, your house, your name, your fame, your business, your work, your job, your clothes, your friends, your children, your parents, they exist, but they are not real. Because sooner or later they are going to disappear. They are going to leave you. And there is not one thing that is going to stay by your side forever. So this is something you we all must very important put in our hearts. And so and so recognizing this is then whatever you do, then you are able to put yourself in the present moment. When you, it's like uh, uh, two ways of explaining. Maybe two lovers, one in this country, that country, two country, when they meet together, or they really show their best. They really try their very best to offer the other person happiness, right? Want to give whatever the person wants, they give, they offer the best. Or the other one, the way of explaining is, if a person find out he or she is going to die, then suddenly children become very important, guru become very important, then suddenly uh, friend very important. Whoever come and see you becomes, you suddenly cherish. The person, if you are dying in hospital, the person you least expect will come and visit you, uh, then comes and visit you. Then you have a regret, you have a very sad, and when I was alive, I never treasure you, I was mean to you, and this and that. Human beings like that. So the main thing is, Buddha said to us that our life is impermanent. And that is exactly what it's telling us. Even in the Lamrim, it says very clearly, life is like a bubble. It's going to burst, not permanent. So if you think, oh, I'm doing this puja is very boring, or I'm doing this practice is very boring, there's no meaning for me, that doesn't seem to show result, I'm still angry, I'm still I'm still having my how to say, I'm still having my uh I'm still having my things not fulfilled, my wish didn't come. So you think, now we reflect upon this. If you do, what is the point of doing practice? Then all the practices that we do, then just for, I want to get a job, I want to get babies, I want to get married, I want to get the children, I want to get us. My children need not must, but need to uh, become maybe scholar, go to university and everything. Now we think about that. There are many people who have such success. They pray and they do all kind of say, oh, I do 100 days vegetarian so my child can go to can do well in exam and such. Maybe such blessing really, let's put it that such blessing really did work. People go to all different temples, all different religion, all different everywhere to do all the prayers just to get whatever they want. But then you see the result that happens on the children is always not good because the child didn't go through the life lessons that they could afford to learn when they were young. So the main thing right now is, when we were young, we could afford to fail. When you were young, you could afford to fail. When we were young, we could all afford to fail. But as we get older, maybe we cannot afford to fail because we've got family to feed, we've got mouths to feed, and then therefore at that time, then if you didn't have earlier experiences or lessons that karmic lessons that you were supposed to learn when you were young, or realize when you were young, then somehow you grow up to become a very selfish person. One can grow up to become a very unhappy person, saying that, oh, I want but I didn't get, and or then what I like, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, so I don't want to explain too much. Yeah, then it becomes boring for you to attend teaching if I explain too much. So the main thing is, if we really want to, we take refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, we wear the Buddha and dhoti, then we really must think. Red is Amitabha Buddha, and white is Avalokiteshvara, right? So meaning the outer clothes is reminding us who we should be, reminding us the quality or the representation of the color. So this is something that we must cultivate, uh, cultivate to have the awareness that we should want to be like Amitabha Buddha, like Avalokiteshvara. The main practice is to to receive compassion and to show compassion, right? To on our side, to be willing to put down our pride and receive help and receive compassion when other people extend their help and compassion, and not to say that, oh, I am I am higher educated than you, so I don't not accept, or my status is higher than you, then I not accept your help. So this is a big, this will be a big mistake. Even Buddha himself took a begging bowl, and even Buddha himself, when he saw, and then maybe we think that, no, no, I'm a bodhisattva, and as a bodhisattva that uh, I cannot show respect to I cannot show respect to ordinary beings or worldly gods. This is again big mistake. We think about, we read the life story of Buddha. In the life story of Buddha, Buddha himself while walking, he saw a pile of bones at the side of the road, and Buddha himself kneel down and he did bow down to the pile of bones. So this truly shows that on the side of a Buddha, on the side of a Buddha, he himself sees, on the side of Buddha himself, he saw all beings have as having true Buddha nature, and he's prostrating to the Buddha nature. But on the ordinary view, people say, "Oh, what's Buddha doing? Why is he prostrating to a pile of bones? And this bone is must be ordinary person because it died at the roadside, and probably the flesh rotted away. Why did Buddha do that?" So many people have a lot of concepts, but we 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 train to see the Buddha nature in each other. Therefore, we must develop the skillful means to cultivate with each other and interact with each other. This is a very, very important. If we do not cultivate and interact skillfully with each other, then everybody will think that why this person didn't treat me with such a respect, why this person didn't do this, why this person didn't do that. So this is on our side. This is a very important. This method is supposed to be the method that puts down our pride. Then when we can put down our pride, and then we can see the whole world everywhere there's Buddhas. Okay? Even you see a squirrel, then the squirrel also is a Buddha. You see a cockroach, also the cockroach is Buddha. You see bird, the pigeon, then the pigeon also is Buddha. You know, whether the pigeon is a Buddha or not, right? Of course, not Buddha because in the lower realm, but we can see this, they have a Buddha nature. And then it's like, this child. The feeling is, what kind of feeling comes? The kind of feeling comes is, this child is very intelligent child. So you are thinking how to how to skillfully awaken this child's capability to do something so that that child or that being can survive, can be successful in their own way. The main thing right now is each and every being have their own base karma, right? So you see, some beings are born naturally left-handed. Yeah, even though we can say all born as human beings seems to be same, but actually same but not same because uh, because of some beings born left-handed, some beings are born right-handed, some beings born extra toe, some human beings born less less finger or less toes. And some beings are born maybe with the karma to have diabetes. So like this. So different. Even though born as a human being, then again there's a human being that are born in different countries, and therefore a different country, different race. Or over here in America people are very uh, skin color sensitive, right? So which is good because if one is which is good because they suddenly then it makes everybody start to behave themselves and not shoot rubbish out of their mouths and make a racial discriminative remarks. So uh, racism racism is the same. Not to have racism is the same as uh, it's the same as equanimity to all beings. This is the first teaching of Buddha, right? The all beings are equal, right? So after recently again somebody says that maybe Buddha not born 2,500 years or maybe 2,800 years, maybe longer. But the main thing is this: however, 100 years uh, just shows one thing: what Buddha taught such a long time ago still have whatever Buddha taught. Why did it last such a long time in the human world? It is clearly because Buddha addressed, he gave the teaching to human beings who have human problems, right? So his teaching for the human beings who have human problems is to be free from the humaneness, okay, the humanness that they feel is all about righteousness, about valor, about dignity, about pride, about this and that. So all these things create happiness to some, temporary happiness to some, and great suffering to others. Therefore, there's no equanimity. In Vajrayana, equanimity has another aspect that is being taught as uh, the Buddha nature in all beings. So one must truly see that all beings, one must not just see but experience within ourselves that all beings have this Buddha nature, and therefore we should reflect and see each other, especially those of you who come to attend teaching. You see each other as a future Buddha, an unawakened Buddha, and especially who gave up their uh, those who give up their human samsaric, so-called human samsaric life, and to become monks and nuns. This is special because not everybody can do that. Somebody says, Lord Buddha says that is to be free from. If you want to be liberated from your problems, join the order and become a monk or a nun. Yes, the Buddha did say that because it was the only way for the people of ancient India at that time to be free from the rule of caste system. Within the caste system, there's the Brahmin caste, there's the ruling caste, there are the trading castes, and then there are the low caste. Then below the low caste, there's the untouchable caste. So this totally like the untouchable caste bathed from the water that the upper caste people have already bathed in. So it's totally unfortunate, right? So, and right now, even though it's illegal in India, this caste system is still very, very much in order in society. That whoever has a particular name, that people can understand. They understand you with particular this surname, then you are definitely of the lower caste and definitely of the higher caste. So, so on our side, we are very fortunate right now these days. We are not born in a we are not born in a place where such a caste system exists. So 2,600 years ago, to be born within the caste is already great suffering. And 2,000, 2,600 years ago, to be born as a woman definitely has to be submissive to men, right? And so Buddha taught that in the land of medicine Buddha, in the Medicine Buddha Sutra, that uh, that if any woman who doesn't want to be a woman anymore, then you can pray to become a man in your next life in the pure land of Medicine Buddha. This which has no difference from the Western Pure Land of Sukhavati. So this one point that we must make sure that to practice the Dharma, Buddha used many different methods to encourage beings to practice. The most important thing is right now it doesn't matter whether there is man or woman in the land of medicine Buddha. It doesn't matter whether there's man or woman in the Sukhavati Pure Land. You imagine now we have human problem. Imagine you go to Amitabha Buddha Pure Land or Medicine Buddha Pure Land. Again, you are attached to your human form. How do you want to look like in? Somebody asked me, say, "Oh, will my father or mother recognize me and this and that? I want to be able to see them." I said, "Your father right in front of you now, you cannot recognize." So I'm saying, all beings your previous life, father and mother, you cannot recognize. How can you recognize if your father is already born or in a Amitabha Buddha Pure Land? Because the face will change, right? If you, for ourselves, just you ask yourself, it, do you remember how you look like this life now? Can you recognize yourself? Can you? Yeah, I cannot hear you. Okay, something. I saw some of you sleeping, saliva dripping. So you can instantaneously recognize yourself, isn't it? So you are very attached to your own face, isn't it? So are you your face? So one day if you are born and your face change, what happened? Is it possible for you to have your face changed? How? Women make up all the time, yeah. But in reality, what if there was a fire and then you are injured by a fire and your face got burned and then your whole face gets scarred? Does it mean that you are a changed person? But will everybody see you differently? So you see, the main thing is this: your face, your whole entire personality and everything is dependent on one piece of skin here. You think about it, okay? And if every life, all of us have the same attachment to our look. If you were a bird, okay, your previous life you were eagle, dude. There's an eagle and everything have pride that it can soar high and have a beautiful feathers and everything, right? Will you still, if now you think about it, do you want to become an eagle? Do you want to be a proud vulture, proud eagle and proud vulture? Yeah. 你好，你好，广播。广播，我现在在讲课，我等一下再打电话给你，可以吗？谢谢。So in every single lifetime, we have a great attachment to how we look like. If you are a man, you have a great attachment to a man face. If you're a woman, you great attachment to woman face. Even if you are gay or lesbian or you are transvestite, then even if you're a woman, you great attachment to transform into a. If you're a man, you want to transform to woman face. You're a woman, you want to transform man face. So outer appearance is so important. Every single lifetime we have a same attachment. Every single lifetime we have. Yeah, I saw a hand behind me. I thought ghost. Yeah. So every single lifetime we have the same attachment. Every single lifetime we have same devotion to ourselves. So this is not guru devotion. devotion to our own appearance. So this one really very big, really very big problem. And with the same attachment, same self devotion, same appearance devotion. How come you cannot remember how you look like past life? Can you remember how you look like in your past life? Can you remember your name? Yeah. Can you remember your name now? So truly, I'm forcing you that we all really must take refuge to Buddha. We really must pray for the next life. In the King of Prayer says, "May I remember all my past life. May I be able to be a benefit for all sentient beings." Many people tell me, say, "I don't know how to pray." Now I'm giving you command. Every day you should recite one time King of Prayers. You see, you say you don't know how to pray. Now I'm telling you, you don't know how to pray. Now do the King of Prayers, right? The prayer that is sublime, like the ways of the King Samantabhadra, the greatest in practice. This is my command to you. This is my instruction to you. This is very important. You say you don't know how to pray, therefore you just make some prayer or may I become Buddha and this, that, but you don't know how much more to expand your mind because, you know, we are all frog in the well. We are the king of our own well. We do not know. We know above us is the sky, but we do not know what grows, what is outside the well. We do know that there are trees and there are grass and there are maybe birds. But within the inner world of the well, we know very well. So all of us are really frogs. We are very small but make the loudest noise. Yeah, we think we eat the best, but really we are eating bugs. Yeah, so that's why we think we eat the best food, the most delicious meat, and really we are just eating corpses. Yeah, the flesh of murdered pigs, murdered cows, murdered goats, and what do you call suffocated fishes and suffocated prawns. Yeah. So what kind of happiness can come? What kind of good result can come out of that? You tell me. Right? Everybody wants to have a good result. Everybody wants to have. Everybody wants good result. Wants to have a beneficial result. So really, what we want and what we do totally different. You cannot expect to get banana from a chili plant, right? No, I cannot expect to get durians out of banana tree, right? So this is a very important right now. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you think, we must do it in a preparation for next life, for enlightenment. If we think that we want to become Buddha, we strive to become Buddha, then really doing sadhana is one thing. Do your sadhanas, okay? Try to understand the you understand the activity of the manifested deity, because the deity manifests. Even the deity have no true form. The deity only manifests in such a form, doing such an activity for the benefit of beings like us. Because the beings like us need such activity, need such divine help, divine support, divine activity. So in one way, the Christian very very intelligent, that God has no form, God is everywhere. Similarly, actually, has no form. Buddha is everywhere, but Buddha manifested a form for human beings to see. But Christian have a very skillful one. They say skillful is a God sent His Son down as Jesus Christ. So the nearest you can see of God is His Son Jesus Christ, right? So on our side, really, we must not think of Buddha having one face, two arms. Not think of all the deities or having many faces and many arms. But truly, But truly, Buddha himself is everywhere in all of us. The Buddha nature and Buddha is in all of us, and truly everywhere, whether in Asia, in Africa, in Russia, South America, America. You see, all these teachings that I'm teaching you, many, frankly speaking, are human to listen, right? And also humans and for lower humans. There's the lower humans are those ex-humans. You know, some of you are now living with your ex boyfriend and ex girlfriend, right? Hello, your wife is your ex girlfriend, isn't it? Your husband is your ex boyfriend, isn't it? Yeah. So how can you say you cannot be with your ex? Isn't it? Even so many lifetime. I've been your father, I've been your mother, I've been your brother, I've been your sister, I've been your husband, I've been your wife, I've been your child daughter, I've been your son. Uh End up I'm still with you, right? But still we're not enlightened. We're not enlightened, not awakened. How many more lifetime we want to go through this? Enough. This life, put the stop to it. Put the stop in our mind that now, from this lifetime onwards, I want to become Buddha. So, and to say, look around the people around us who have, even here within Dharma group, you know, we can say we work together as a team for all other sentient beings. See, Singapore, how many million people? Only tonight, maybe your group come attending teachings. I'm not sure, of course, if other temple have other lamas or other Dharma teachers teaching, but generally, you just think about it. How many beings need Dharma? How many beings need liberation? How many beings need support? So, if really we want to be a benefit for all sentient beings, it's not just to say or give Dharma teaching or give advice. No, real Dharma teaching, real benefit for all beings is to give support, supporting each other, not just mouth talking and say, "Oh, you do this and do that," and this is totally big mistake. If really you want to be fit for all beings, it's not to be goal driven, but support driven. If you are goal driven, then you're just a politician. Drama, not dharma. So this is very important. So please think about it. Think about what I say. What is the time? What is the time now? Yeah. So you think and you reflect about what I said, what I said, right? If we whatever we do is goal driven, then really what is the difference between what you are doing when you're just using dharma as a label, but truly you're running a drama, really running like business, doing totally like businessmen? How can you not fall back into samsara? How can you not fall back? It's not that how can you not become enlightened. Now I'm telling you, how can we not fall back into samsara? How can we not be chained down by samsara? So really we to practice the dharma, our main aim is right now, yes, we in samsara. Can we enjoy while we are in samsara? Yes, because every moment, if you cherish a connection, cherish each other, those little moments and pockets of time, pockets of cherish, you know, give each other a hug, give each other a pat on the back. This is very important. Give support, give good advice, and share your lending hand. And don't be proud if somebody want to help you. Say, oh, no, I don't need, I don't want. Maybe I'm a some status, I'm a rich, I have some status, so I don't want, I don't need, and this and that. So this totally wrong. You are only like that because you right now the condition for you to stay in this current good situation, and then how to good situation, a good condition. Once that one finish, you're finished. If you have $1 million, some people think $1 million a lot of money. But frankly speaking, $1 million, yes, is a lot of money. But if you don't have the wisdom, so if you don't have the wisdom, then even how much even you have a gold and silver mountain, then you also don't know how to. You don't know how to spend. You don't know how to use these resources wisely. So this is one thing that every single one of us are very important. Must be able. For example, if we if we didn't come up with I didn't come up with the idea of teaching you through this what we call FaceTime. Then you are just thinking, oh, Rinpoche go away far away, and then maybe no teaching holiday. Sorry, I never give you holiday. I never give you holiday because you never gave me holiday. You never done your practice properly. You never submit yourself to you never submit yourself down to your own Buddha nature. You submit yourself to your own selfish nature, not your own Buddha nature. That's why I'm so tired, right? We take refuge Buddha Dhamma Sangha, Guru Buddha Dhamma Sangha, is take the receive the inspiration and blessing and the awakening to awaken and to submit ourselves down humbly before our own Buddha nature. You think you have two you have two dogs. Yeah. If these two dogs they fight, which dog win? Tell me. You have two dogs. These two dogs fight. Which dog will win? Huh? Both lose. Easy for you to say. But in actuality, you think too much. The dog that you feed more will win because that dog will become stronger, isn't it? You think too far, both lose. Yes, both will lose, but generally the immediate result is the dog that you feed more will win. Similarly, whenever everything happen in your daily life, what will happen to your practice? Your samsara will be victorious, or will your Buddha nature be victorious? You choose. Which one you feed more? Which one you submit more? Which side you make a more offering, right? Buddha asking you making your mind offering only mandala and then your mouth say sing song like this. Really big offering, right? But if you say samsara, oh I have a branded shirt, I look good, I wear put nice hair, what do you call? Cosmetic, pluck an eyebrow, make everything. This is not wrong. But the motivation it become more for self. Some people make up just to for them, or some people make up to please themselves. Rather, you do make up. You should, as an offering of your body, face, body, speech, and mind, your face, your body for other people to see. Correct? Because you don't see your face, other people see your face. So it is your responsibility to dress well, to eat well, to exercise, to keep fit, to healthy, and to look good and to everything. And then people say, have good faith and good faith and feel good with you. And they will ask you and you can give good advice and they're very inspired by you because you are the support of Buddha Dharma. Do you think Mother Tara manifests in wearing jewelry and show you her breasts and all that, being so beautiful and smiley, this are for herself to see? You think about it. You understand? Right? So putting on makeup, buy the makeup. If you want to buy makeup, don't buy cheap makeup. Buy good quality makeup and make sure you look nice as an offering for other people to see. So when you do your practice and this, some people do practice. When time to do practice, they look like a living corpse. You know, when they do water bowl offering, they look like half dead. You know, maybe never comb hair, just wash the face and brush the teeth, wearing pajamas and make offering. Then they go and meet friends, they look like queen and kings. You understand? Yeah. Then when the Rinpoche come to your house, wow, you dress to the 999 and 999.99. Right? But when you make offering to Buddha and everything, then you are wearing pajamas. This is really ridiculous, you know. Make sense? Okay? So even whether you are a monk or you are a nun or whether you're a lay person, this advice is very, very direct for you. Stop thinking about yourself. Say, oh, I cannot eat this food. I can only eat this food. Or I'm not used to this. I'm not used to that. You just think everything is eyes in front. Then you cannot be a benefit for yourself and cannot be a benefit for others because first benefit is you are unhappy. If you put I in front, everything is becomes unhappy. So this point, we all must be very, very clear that how we want to practice Dharma, how we want to do our things to be a benefit for ourselves and others. Most important, the benefit I'm talking about now is to be able to be of a good support for each other. Not mouth say benefit. How do you really benefit others? You tell me. Recite Om Mani Padme Hum. Even your Om Mani Padme Hum I asked you to do, you didn't do. When the time to ask a collection of the paper to put inside the lotus of the thousand arm Chenrezig, you say, oh, maybe this and that, you know. Isn't it? You think about it. Right? So, this is my teaching for you for today. Yeah, and I have something to do. Somebody is coming to see me 9:30. Okay, so please remember what I say today. Do your king of prayers because you don't know how to pray. Then do your king of prayers. Memorize the king of prayers. The best person who is an inspiration for you is Ilo Desmond. He memorized all the prayers. You know, he memorized Guru Puja, memorized King of Prayers, memorized 21 Tara, memorized all the sadhana. He memorized everything. Yeah. So maybe you should ask him how he memorized. Yeah. This is a uh, this is a really really good. You know, he a good example. He done many things, but he keep quiet, always behind, always at the back. Okay. So this you must always be. All of us must always be like this. We must practice and then always be at the back, right? Then, whenever all beings need help and with our capability, then we are the first one to be in the front to help. Okay, when the job is done, then we are the first one to run. Yeah, this is very important. Okay, so thank you.